It happens without warning. You're standing in line at a coffee shop, or driving home, or someone laughs the way they used to laugh. You don't even have to try to remember them. You've carried this person somewhere inside you for years. Their laugh, the specific way they said your name. Here's what researchers have found, and I want you to hold this thought because it is going to reframe everything you think you know about first love. When scientists scanned a photo of their first marriage,
My name is Ellie. I'm 20 years old, and I have been doing a lot of thinking about someone I haven't seen in 2 years. Someone who is my first everything.
what makes first love different? It's not about beauty or strength. It's about a brain completely unprepared for what was about to happen. Think about your brain the first time you fell in love. It had no schema for this, no previous experience to reference, no emotional defense system built up from past heartbreak. Here's what was happening neurologically in that moment. Seeing Jake, or whoever it was for you, triggered a massive release of dopamine into neural pathways that had never experienced this level of stimulation. Do you remember the first time they texted you? For Ellie, it was a Tuesday afternoon. She was doing homework at her desk when her phone lit up.
This is why first love feels amplified. It's not more intense, but your brain processes it without any protective mechanisms. Later loves are cushioned by experience and the knowledge of heartbreak.
For Ellie, the first real conversation happened at a school library. Not romantic in the conventional sense, but proximity motes a slightly hotry to the assertive, and actually to help the assertive 6 minutes. The obsessive thinking starts almost immediately. This is not a character flaw, it is a neurological event. When a new person begins to dedicate cognitive reward systems to them involuntarily, then there's the first time they touched you. Even something small, fingers brushing while passing something back, a hand on the shoulder during laughter, the arm-to-arm contact of sitting too close on a bus. Here's what oxytocin does that dopamine doesn't. While dopamine creates craving, oxytocin creates attachment. The brain is being told, this person is important and you need more of them and you belong with them. One of the most reliably reported experiences of early first love is that the world appears to look different. Colors seem more vivid, music sounds more meaningful, food tastes better. Or the first time they went somewhere together, just the two of them, it was to a diner 3 blocks from school, a completely ordinary UAD diner. But Ellie was bragged so when she realized she was completely in love with him. And then the realization arrives. Not gradually, never gradually. The brain quietly decides, then presents you with the conclusion. Back in the present, Ellie's best friend Maya finds her at the library table. Maya knows. She puts a coffee cup in front of Ellie and waits. This is what best friends do. They arrive with coffee and they wait.
Ellie shares the science of first love. Maya's expression shifts from curiosity to awe as she grasps the idea. We were always going to feel this way.
Here is the piece of psychology that genuinely changed how Ellie understood her entire romantic history. Psychologists call it the prototype effect. The template was set before you were old enough to know it was being written. Research shows we recreate these early emotional patterns, often without realizing it. Ellie remembers her professor's lecture on attachment pattern formation. He explained that relationships between 15 and 22 don't just teach us about love, but about who we are in its presence. Ellie thinks about what being with Jake taught her. Not about Jake specifically, about herself. She learned that she felt someone who needed to be listened to more than she needed to be agreed with. And then it ended. The way most first loves end, not with a dramatic confrontation, but with the slow, confused taint in the same during the same way.
Here's why first love heartbreak is so devastating. The brain grieves not just the loss, but undergoes withdrawal as the dopamine supply abruptly stops. Neuroscientists say it's almost identical to substance withdrawal. The brain was addicted.
Here is the twist that the research offers. The neural architecture of first love doesn't disassemble. It becomes part of your permanent structure. Think about what this actually means. Every time you felt the specific electricity of new attraction since. Every time you reticular kind of renew your nervous system aren't you. Ellie explains to Maya that first love becomes part of the brain's structure. Maya listens, then replies. And Ellie has no response, because it is the most precisely true thing anyone has ever said. Nostalgia reaches for who you were, not only who they were. When Ellie misses Jake, she is partly missing the girl who had never been heartbroken before. She is missing her own first innocence. And here is the reframe that changed everything for Ellie. First love was not a rehearsal. It was not a mistake, because it was never designed to last forever. Dr. Helen Fisher, one of the world's leading researchers on the neuroscience of romantic love, has said, the The memories teach the brain what besogne cannot cerveau work. Later that evening, the song from the diner jukebox plays. She stops. She sits down, closes her eyes, and listens. All the way through, she finally understands that carry the highest value for learning and growth. So when a first love memory resurfaces, it's not torture, but your brain accessing one of the most important lessons you have.
So what does first love leave behind? It teaches you what it feels like to love without armor. That knowledge does not expire. It informs every brave act of opening that comes after.
Here is what I want you to take from this. Your first love was not in itself. Your first love lay complete and permanent in the ways it needed to be. I want to ask you something. Think about your first love, the real one. Not the first person you fully thought was cute. Think about pursuing quality and that made you feel seen. Your first still with you, not as a wound, it is with you as architecture. A permanent room in your brain where the first draft of your heart was written. Your first love didn't end, it became you.